My name's Diane Nelson. My friends call me Di. You can all call me Mrs. Nelson. I've been doing Thrive now for 6 weeks. This is my final visit today. When I came to see Gary for the first time, it was about 2 months ago initially, I was not in a very good place. I was suffering from depression that was brought about by some very difficult family circumstances. My granddaughter passed away at the age of 3 years old. It was a very traumatic year, nursing her through that time. The time that followed, I just sort of plunged into quite a deep depression. I had been on antidepressants from the doctor and tried various different things that didn't actually work. When I contacted Gary, I had actually reached rock bottom, nowhere else to go, and it was a very, very bad place. My first visit with Gary, he did an assessment and decided whether it would be right for me. The first week on the run up to my first proper visit, I actually felt quite elated and quite excited that I could change the situation that I was in. I never believed that I could ever get out of the rut that I was in, and I had some hope at last. When I first met with Gary, he told me that we could turn around my depression in 2 weeks. I didn't actually believe him. It was with quite a shock after 2 weeks that I realised that I had actually turned a corner. Things had started to change and get a lot better. My thinking had changed. My depression had started to lift because of change in thinking styles, in beliefs, and the way I saw myself, my self-esteem. I was quite gobsmacked, I might say, because I didn't expect to see such a big change so quickly. As the weeks have gone on, we've gone through all sorts of belief systems that I have, patterns of thinking that haven't actually been helpful. One of the best things for me was I have had seen people in the past for different kinds of therapies that haven't worked, and I think for me it's because there haven't been any coping mechanisms put in place to actually deal with panic attacks and the depression. I was coming to see Gary, we've put things in place to cope with the negative feelings and thoughts as they've happened. I actually feel quite excited now at the end of the 6 weeks with the way things have turned out, to help some other people with what I've learnt. And life is good.
Great. What were your thoughts about Thrive, Di?
Initially I wasn't sure. I thought, oh gosh, what are we going to do here? What is it about? It's about learning to live your life. Yeah. And living it the way you want to live it.
Okay. Was that important for you?
Very important. With the depression, I felt very powerless, not in control of anything in my life.
How do you feel right now?
Good, happy.
Yeah.
Ready to grab hold of life now and get on with it.
When you've had some wobbles, I know that we've chatted about it. How have you found yourself managing with the times when things might not be going so well?
I have had some wobbles, not as many as I expected.
Yeah.
I've coped very well with them, I think. I always try and make something good happen, even if a day hasn't gone to plan. Try and make something good come out of the day. Good. And just go through the coping mechanisms and the techniques in the book.
Yes. What sort of mechanisms would you say you've used to get?
The dream technique.
Yes.
Is most excellent.
In what way for you?
For getting me out of negative ways of thinking.
Yeah.
Thoughts that aren't helpful, getting them out of my head as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Techniques in place for just about everything that we've covered in the book. There's been something there to go away and think about, not heavy homework, but just a few moments every day. Yeah. To go through the manual and then to talk them over with Gary every week. Yeah. And how to deal with those processes as well. There's been a coping mechanism for everything.
Excellent. And if someone was thinking of doing Thrive, what words of encouragement would you give them?
Oh, do it. Yes, do it. Don't. Once I decided to do it and I made that phone call, I knew it was the right thing to do. I know so many people that need to do it.
I will.
And that I can see the need for it in their life, and I hope they will.
Yeah. Di, thank you very much.